Welcome, baseball fans. About 58 degrees, sunny, blue skies with some wispy clouds. And we're set for some baseball today between the Iroquois Braves, who are visiting the Youngsville Eagles at Davis Street Field. It's a little bit windy here, fighting some wind. So the Eagles take the field. And we'll see batting for the Braves, Ethan Alderson, number 15. He plays second base. And Ethan is, let's see. Boy, this wind, we're really fighting it here. He's batting .348. He's got 9 runs. He's got 8 hits and 4 RBIs. Batting second for the Braves is Riley Brown. He'll be pitching today. Riley has got a .071 batting average. 1 hit, 2 RBIs, 1 run. And then batting third, Hunter Alderson, number 8. Or not, sorry, he's number 2. He's playing center field. And Hunter is batting .478. 6 runs, 11 hits, 11 RBIs, leading the team for the Iroquois Braves. In the field today, we had some late changes. Matt DeSimon is, let's make sure we have this correctly, saying this correctly. Matt DeSimon is going to play first base. Talon Messel is playing center field. Nate Lux will be catching. David Manning is pitching. And here comes the first pitch. That one's a strike. We'll cover the rest of the Eagles. Ethan Alderson takes a swing, sends it down the left field, out of bounds. Oh, and 2 to Alderson. That one's high, popped high. Looks like it's going to be playable. Oh, wind catches it, hits the top of the dugout. We'll stay at 0-2. For the Eagles, Wyatt Dalrymple playing second base. Braden Baker, left field. Lane Bicardo, right field. Cole Johnson filling in at third base, and Ethan Beers at shortstop. Manning looks in. Here comes the pitch. Fouled off of Alderson's foot. We're going to stay at 0-2. There's a swing and a miss. We'll add a K for Mr. Manning. All right, Riley Brown, pitcher. There's a nice one. The bottom just dropped out. A swing and a miss. 0-1 for Manning. Oh, that's a beautiful pitch there. 0-2. So far, Manning is on. That one's a little bit high. First ball of the game. 1-2. Here comes the pitch. Hit back. Beers grabs it. Puts him. Oh, calls safe. Not able to stay on base. We got a little conference from the umps here. Calling him out. There it is. So 6-3 put out. And there's 2 outs now for the Eagles. Manning's been very efficient so far. All right, Hunter Alderson, best hitter in the Braves lineup, watches the first pitch strike. Manning looks in. Here's the windup. Inside ball. One and one to Alderson. That one's just out. That'll be another ball. The wind is kicking up out of the southwest. That one's inside, and that's a ball also. Three and one. That one's down to Pike. He's swinging on that one. It's full count. There's the pitch. It's popped up. Lost it in the sun. Just not able to grab that one. All right, we have a runner on first. 2 outs for Cole Bennett. Cole is playing shortstop today. Bennett's batting 190. 2 runs, 4 hits, 2 RBIs. He chops that one to Cole Johnson, who fumbles it on an error. So we have 2 runners who reach on error. Runners at first and second for Anthony Thies. Anthony swings and misses. Thies is batting 167, has 1 run, 3 hits, 2 RBIs. Manning looks in. That one is fouled out of play. 0-2 to Mr. Thies. Manning looks back to second, comes in with the pitch, loses his hat. That one's a ball. 1 and 2 to Thies. 2 outs for the Eagles. Runners in scoring position. Manning steps off the mound. Everyone resets, goes back to the base. Manning looks in. Checks second. Pitches it in. There's a pop-up. Oh, that one is dropped. That's going to score. 2 score. Runner on second. So all base runners and scores have reached on errors. Jaden Evans plays first base. Evans is batting .429, 3 runs, 3 hits, no RBIs. That one is a little high and out. I believe we're at 1-1. I missed that first pitch. There's a swing and a miss. There's a pitch, swing and a miss. That first one must have been. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. There's a swing and a miss. That's the second punch out, swinging. So the Eagles got a little work to do as we head to the bottom of the first. They're trailing the Braves by 2 points. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, taking the plate for the Eagles, Matt DeSimon. Matt's batting .583 on the season, 14 runs, 14 hits, 16 RBIs, and 2 dingers. Here's the pitch. He shows bunt. That's going to be a ball. There's a strike. Caught him looking. There's one hit out in the left field. That one's going to be at least a double. Matt's speeding around the base. Thinks about going for 3, holds up. And double for DeSimon. Talon Messel batting second. Messel's batting .476, 9 runs, 10 hits, 4 RBIs. He's had 1 double on the year. We got a runner in the scoring position, and here's the pitch. There's a little nubber to third baseman who fumbles the ball. The speedy Talon Messel gets to the base easily. He wouldn't have been able to throw him out anyways. Runners on first and second. No outs. Nate Lux comes to the plate. Lux has 9 runs, 9 hits, 11 RBIs. He's got a double and a home run. There's the ball. There's a high one, swing and a miss from Lux. 1-1. Riley Brown stepped off. Everyone moved back to the base and reset. There's a bunt. Oh, perfect bunt right down. Let's see. Safe. We've got bases loaded. No outs. Beautiful bunt by Lux. David Manning at the plate. Manning's batting .478, 5 runs, 11 hits, 6 RBIs. He's got a double on the year so far. There's a strike. Here's the pitch. He called that one a strike. It was inside. 0-2 to Manning. Here's the pitch. That one's fouled off. Remains 0-2. Bases loaded. No outs. Brown to the plate. That one's, oh, sneaks out. That's going to score 2. That'll tie it all up. There's an errant throw. Runners advance. We've got runners on second and third. And it is a tied game.
Good job.
DeSimon scores. Messel scores. That one's in the dirt. That's a ball. No outs. Runners on second and third. Wyatt Dalrymple batting .214. We have a foul tip there, 1-1. Wyatt's got 2 runs, 6 hits, 9 RBIs, and he has hit a home run this year. So 1-1 to Dalrymple. Puts down a bunt down the first base line. He got thrown out, but the Eagles score another. So that one was the first out. Looks like James Johnson was able to make it. So he's up to bat. It's a ball to James. That one's low and another ball. Johnson's batting .393. 14 runs, 11 hits, 11 RBIs, 2 doubles, and a triple. Throw back to third. And Rylan Benton, who's on third as a courtesy runner, gets back easily. There's a strike to Johnson. One and two. Or I'm sorry, 2-1. There's one down the right field line, just goes foul. 2-2. We've actually only got a runner on third at the moment. We have a full count. 1 out. Benton on third. Brown looks in. Delivers. That one he chops out of bounds. Goes foul, out of play. Remains 3-2. He'll take the base on balls. We have runners at the corners. Lane Picardo up to bat. Lane's batting .250, He's got 6 runs, 5 hits, no RBIs. Looking to change that here. Shows bunt, low. Johnson steals base. That one's a strike. 1-1 to Picardo. Runners on second and third, 1 out. Here's the pitch. That one's out. It's going to score on a pass ball. Four to 2. Runner on third. We got 2 balls, 1 strike. Two and 2. Johnson's on third base. Eager to come home. That one gets loose, and he does. He comes home. Riley Brown doesn't even run in to try to put him out on that one. 5-2 for the Eagles. Full count for Lane Picardo, who was hoping for an RBI, but he'll settle for a hit. That one called out, standing. All right, Cole Johnson. Johnson's playing third base today. He hits one to second baseman, throws him out. 4-3 put out. We're going to head to the top of the second. The Eagles are leading 5-2. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, up to bat for the Braves is Cody Wyatt. He's designated hitter for Brennan Hart. Wyatt has had 6 plate appearances. No hits as of yet. That first pitch is a ball. There's one right down the pike. 1-1 to Wyant. There's one hit to second baseman. He easily puts him out. First out. And at the plate we have Maddox Brown. And he takes a strike. Brown's batting .222, has 2 hits, 1 RBI. That one's a ball. There's a strike. 1-2 to Brown. He gets called on that one on the outside. Strike up another K for Manning. Benjamin Moffitt plays left field. Benjamin's batting .375. Six runs, 6 hits, 1 RBI. He drives that one through the gap, and that's going to be a base hit for Benjamin. Runner on first, 2 outs. Back to the top of the lineup here for Ethan Alderson, who was set down swinging his last at bat. There's a punch out on first base as Manning picks him off. We're going to head to the bottom of the second, where we'll see possibly Ethan Beers. We'll see. James Johnson was a late addition to the game, so I'm not sure how they're fitting him in here, so we'll see in just a moment. We'll be back after a short break. All right, to start off the inning, we will see Ethan Beers batting .167. He's got 4 runs, 1 hit, 2 ribbies. Eagles coming off of a couple of tough losses to Sagertown and Maplewood. And in 6th inning of that Maplewood game, they just came apart. They were not able to get them out. Beers bats from the left side of the plate. Brown with the pitch. That's going to be a ball. Beers is presenting the bunt. The wind is kicking up here a bit. There's one hit high and deep to center field. Not able to get it. Beers, he's going to third. He's going to hold up there. He's got a triple. We'll take it, young man. So runner on third for DeSimon. DeSimon hit a double his last at bat. Brown steps off the plate. Beers goes back to third. And DeSimon steps out. Here we go. Is the pitch. There's a strike. Brown to DeSimon, who pops it pretty high. Oh, it falls left field, not able to get there, and that's going to be a triple. And he stays, even though it's thrown over. 2 triples in a row. That brings home Beers. Score is 6-2. We'll keep that runner marked up on third there. And the wind is causing a little bit of havoc in the outfield today. I know it's causing havoc at the broadcast booth. All right, Messel, who had a nice single his last at bat. That one's outside by a mile. That's 1 ball. That one's high. Talon takes a chop at it, though. He's eager to get a piece of that also. 1-1. And the wind is kicking up again. He pops that one out of play. Falls over near the concession stand. One and 2 to Messel. There's one that he hits on the infield. Speedy Messel beats it. He's safe at first. Brings home Matty D. Still no outs. Runner on first. And the score is 7-2. Nate Lux had a single his last at bat. Got a little conference on the mound here. Runner at first. Lux is showing bunt right off. Throw back to first is late. Messel gets back. Luck steps in. Shows bunt. A stolen base by Messel. That pitch was a ball. Lux watches the strike come in. Brown to the plate. That one's high. Two and one. That one's called strike. 2-2. Runner on second, no outs. Lux foul tips that one. It's going to remain 2-2. That one's hit high. It's going towards center field. Falls in center left. Messel advances, slides into third, and Lux goes to second. Runner at second, third, still no outs. David Manning at the plate. Manning had a single his last at bat. There's a hit. That one's going to go and be caught by the second baseman. Then it's going to be the first out. Fly out for Manning. Wyatt Dalrymple at the plate. Dalrymple hit a slow roller to the pitcher last at bat, was thrown out at first. We got runners on second and third. There's a pitch back to third. Messel's easily back before the pitch gets there. There's a swing and a miss for Mr. Dalrymple. Wyatt tries to put a bunt down, pops up over the backstop. He's down 0-2. There's a chopper down to the third baseman, throws it. Dalrymple is safe. The two runners score. Eagles are up 9-2. A nice little hustle single by Mr. Dalrymple. Lux scored on a throwing error. Throwback trying to catch Dalrymple, and he's able to get back. James Johnson, who was walked and came around to score his last at bat, is back up at the plate. There's a strike. The throw to second. Dalrymple stole second base. And we have a strike on Johnson. Still one out. One strike to Johnson. Dalrymple on second base. Riley Brown pitches to Johnson, who hits it foul. He's down 0-2 pretty quickly. There's the pitch. That one's going to be caught by the shortstop. Second out. Two outs. Nine to 2. Lane Picardo, who went down swinging his last at bat. Brown. Probably if the second baseman was ready, could have had Dalrymple there. There's a swing and a miss from Picardo, down 0-1. That one's a swing and a miss. Dalrymple takes third base. 0-2 for Lane. There's swinging and a miss. He sets him down. That's the end of the inning. It's a second strikeout. Swinging for Picardo. And we're going to go to the top of the third with the Eagles leading 9-2. We'll be back shortly. Just as a reminder, Broken Straw Live is brought to you as a ministry of Broken Straw Valley Church. We meet every Sunday at 11:15 a.m. at 29200 U.S. Route 6. Connie's Notary, if you know where that is. The old Pleasant Valley Inn. We'd love to have you come visit us. 11:15 a.m. We meet every Sunday. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, top of the order for the Iroquois Braves. Ethan Alderson, who was struck out his last at-bat. Alderson was at bat in the last inning, but Benjamin Moffitt was caught stealing on first, so he didn't get to complete his at bat. So that one's inside and low. That's going to be a ball. That one's hit down the left field line. That's going to be a single for Ethan Alderson. Riley Brown, the pitcher, his last at bat, he'd hit to shortstop. Was thrown out at first. That pitch is inside. Nice throw down the first base line by Lux. Just a tad slow. So 1 ball, no strikes. There's a pitch back to first. Ethan was able to get back in time. He's going. There's a strike, and the ball goes by. He advances on. Well, he's going to score. Well, nope. He's punched out trying to steal home on an overthrown ball. He made it to third on an error. Attempted to advance, caught stealing base. It's a swing and a miss by Brown. And it's hard to believe, but I think it's just 1-1 to Brown. We've had a lot of action just around Alderson on that little go-round there. There's a hit to Johnson. Johnson throws across and gets him out. 2 outs, 5-3 out. Up the bat is Hunter Alderson. Hunter reached on air and scored his first at bat. That first pitch is a ball. That one drops in. Nice strike. 1-1. There's another ball. 2-1. That one's high. 3-1. That one's fouled. Full count. 3-2. Two outs for Hunter Alderson, who's sitting at a full count. Manning reaches back, gets him on the punch out. We're going to advance to the bottom of the third. Eagles are leading 9-2. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, coming to the plate is Cole Johnson. Cole's last at bat. He hit to the second baseman, thrown out at first. That first pitch, strike. That one's low, 1-1. That one's outside, 2-1. That one's a little low. 3-1. Here's the pitch. Low and outside. He'll take his base on balls. Ethan Beers hit a triple and come around to score his last at bat. Runner's going. He was up standing. That's going to be a strike on Beers. And a stolen base for Cole Johnson. Oh and 1. Little bunt rolled back over the plate and just spun. That would have been probably safe if it would have just went a few inches forward. So 0-2 for Beers. Runner on second. No outs. There's a chopper hit up the middle to the second baseman. Throws safe by a mile. The speedy Ethan Beers. Cole Johnson advances on that single, so we got runners at the corner for Matt DeSimon. Matt has hit a double, a triple, and we'll see what he does this at bat. Pitcher steps off towards first base. Beers gets back. Brown to the plate. It's going to be a strike for DeSimon, who is showing bunt. But Beers steals base, so we have runners at second and third. We've got a strike on Matty D. Call that another strike with foul tip. 0-2 for DeSimon. There's one that goes foul. Still 0-2. Johnson at third base. Beers at second base. Still 0-2 to DeSimon. Hot dog, there's a hit out in left field. It scores one, scores two. There's another double for the hot Matt DeSimon. 11-2. We got a runner on second for Talon Messel. Messel is 2 for 2, 2 singles today. There's a pitch. Messel shows. Messel shows bunt. It's a ball. And then there was a multitude of throw rounds, overruns around third base on over there. Messel, will just suffice to say he was able to get back safely. Or not Messel, sorry about that, for DeSimon on third. All right. We've got a ball to Messel. We've got a runner on third. We've got no outs. We got one in the dirt. That's going to be 2-0 to Messel. DeSimon threatening at third base. There's one hit right up the middle. That's going to score DeSimon. Another single for Messel. 3 for 3 for the day. He is on fire, folks. (12-2) for Lux. Lux got a runner on first. Lux hit a single and a double. That one's popped down the right field line, goes out of play. That's going to be a strike. Messel about 3 steps off of first base. He's going. That's high. There's the throw. He's upstanding and safe. So 1-1 to Lux. Messel advances on a stolen base. Got a runner at second. And 2 balls, 1 strike to Lux. That one's called strike, 2-2. That one's popped down the right field line. First baseman grabs it. That's going to be first out of the inning. And Manning, who had a single and hit a infield fly that was caught by the second baseman. Shows bunt, pulls back, throw to third. Nice snag. It was pretty high. Messel advances, gets the stolen base. And I didn't hear a call, but I'm guessing it was a ball. It was pretty high. Got a timeout called by the Braves, so we'll take a quick timeout here at Broken Straw Live. All right, 1-0 to Manning. Here's the pitch. He fouls that one straight back. 1-1.
She's fine. It won't hurt him. He's used to it. Where's your puppy? Good boy.
There's one hit and snagged by a second baseman right out of the air. So the last one was a fly out. That was a line out. That's 2 outs for the Eagles. Messel still on third base. Dalrymple takes a swing and misses. Wyatt hit back to the pitcher his first at bat. Had a nice single, hustle single down to first base there. That's 1-1. Here's the pitch. That one's way outside, but he swung at it. 1-2. That one's chopped down the first base line. Gets him at the first base. I'm not sure who it was. There was 3 of them that ran over there, so I'm not sure. I think it was Alderson, second baseman. All right, we're going to head to the top of the 4th. Eagles are leading 12-2. We'll be back in a moment. All right, we have a pitching change. Dalrymple takes the mound. At third base, we've got Talon Messel. We've got James Johnson at shortstop. At second base, David Manning. First base, Lane Bicardo. Cole Bennett, who reached on an error and scored his last at bat in the first inning, is going to be the leadoff hitter in this inning. He zips one up to Johnson, who grabs it, puts him out at first. Nice bang bang play by James Johnson. Up to bat is Rex Brown, number 9. Takes a swing at a high one there. I believe he's 1-1. Now 2-1. That one's called a strike, 2-2. That one's high. Full count, 3-2. That one's hit foul down the left field line, and we're going to stay at 3-2. There, Rex hits one out to center field. Simon is able to steal that hit from him. Two outs. That first pitch is a strike for Jaden Evans. Dalrymple, quick delivery to the plate. That one's high and outside. It's going to be 1-1. That one's really far outside. Two and one. There's one hit to left field. Gavin Bundy playing in left field, not able to grab that one. We got a runner on first. Cody Wyatt. Puts one in over the backstop. Everyone goes scrambling back here. That's going to be a strike.
I had him. I was getting ready to
Hits that one down and out of play, the right field line. Oh and 2. That sun is tucked behind some clouds and temperatures dropped about 5 degrees. There was a ball, and then an attempted throw by Lux down the first base line. The runner was able to get back. Evans safe. He's got about 4 steps. Dalrymple. Oh, that falls. We've got a runner on first and second, 2 outs. Maddox Brown at the plate. That pitch is low and outside. It's going to be a ball. Dalrymple. Inside ball. 2-0 to the left-hander. That one's called a strike. That one's hit right down to the Ricardo, who puts him out. All right, we're going to head to the bottom of the fourth. Score is 12-2. Eagles looking to do a little more damage, put this one away. We're going to start with Bucardo, Johnson, and Beers. We'll be back in a moment. All right, we have a pitching change for the Braves. Number 15, Ethan Alderson, which was previously playing second base. He steps in for the former Riley Brown pitcher. And we're going to see James Johnson at the plate. I called that wrong originally, so it's James Johnson, Lane Picardo, and Cole Johnson. That one's in the dirt. That's ball number 1. That one's high, ball 2. That one's high, ball 3. And Johnson will take base on balls. And we'll see Lane Picardo. Last at bat, he went down swinging. First out, first at bat was a standing strike. So he's looking for a hit today. That's a ball. That one is fouled straight back. That's going to be a strike. That one caught the ump on the shoulder. Might have hit him on the mask. All right, 1-1. There goes Johnson. He's in standing. He's safe. 2 balls, 1 strike. Johnson on second base. There's a swing and a miss by Picardo. 2-2. There's a high ball. We're going to have full count, 3-2. Johnson's got about 6 steps lead. There's a strikeout of Picardo. We'll see Cole Johnson, who walked and scored his last. Oh, actually not Cole Johnson. We actually have Alex Patch. Alex hits it out of play down the left field line. Oh and 2. Hits it down the left field lane. Long throw across the field. He's safe. But he does get a ribby and bring Johnson home. 13-2. 2 outs. And Gavin Bundy at the plate. There's a swing and a miss for Gavin. One and one. That one's low. 2 and 1. That one's inside. 3 and 1. Here's the pitch. That one's low. He's going to take his base. Matty D at the plate, who has had 2 doubles, triple, and hits one right to the third baseman, who throws him out on first. 5-3 put out. It's going to bring us to the top of the 5th. We'll be back in a moment. Okay. Up to bat is Benjamin Moffett. Benjamin had a single his last at bat. That pitch is high. Dalrymple delivers. That one's called a strike. Couldn't hold up on that one. 1 and 1. That one's inside. He has to jump outside to avoid getting hit. 2 and 1 to Mr. Moffett. That one's popped out of play. 2 and 2. hits that one to Johnson. Johnson scoops it up. We have a throwing or catching error at first base. So runner on first. We're at the top of the order again. Ethan Alderson had a single his last at bat. He was caught stealing eventually and thrown out over on third base. There's one hit down the left field line, goes foul. That one's a strike. Oh and 1 to Alderson. That one's popped up, out of play, 0 and 2. There's a called strike. Riley Brown is up to bat. Still have the runner on first, Moffitt. There's the pitch, swing, miss, thrown back to first. Dalrymple looks to first, back to the plate, delivers. That one's hit down and out of play, down the right field line. 0 and 2. We have an error on Manning. Runner advances to third and safe at first. So Moffitt, who reached on an error, is on third base now on an error. Hunter Alderson, who reached an error his first at bat and was struck out his last at bat. We have a hit and run in place. Ball goes left field to Bundy. They score. We have a runner on first and third. So unearned run there. Runners on first and third. One out. And we've got Cole Bennett, who swings, puts one out of play. Goes back over the backstop. Oh and 1 for Cole Bennett. Runners on first and third. The score is 13-3. Lux attempts to pick off. Hunter Alderson is able to get back. There's the pitch. Let's call it a ball. 2-1. Runners at the corner. That one's inside. Pass ball. Safe. Runner advances to second. So we've got one out. Bennett still at the plate. 3-1. It's the pitch count. Here comes the pitch. That one's hit high. Dalrymple points it out. Manning puts it away. Two outs. And we'll see Rex Brown at plate again. There's a pitch. That's a strike. There's a swing and a miss. 0-2 for Brown. There's a swing and a miss, puts him down. All right, we're going to head to the bottom of the fifth. Score is 13-4. We'll see Talon Messel, Nate Lux, and David Manning. We'll be back in a moment. All right, we're going to see Talon Messel. 3 for 3, 3 singles. He scored a couple runs today. Oh, there's one poked down the right field lane. Goes foul. All right, 0-1 to Messel. There's the pitch, low in the dirt. 1-1. That one's high. 2-1. Two and two. Inside swing. There's one driven to center field. That's the fourth single for Messel today. Mr. Automatic. Lux, a single, a double, and a fly out to first base. There's a pitch back to, well, the pitcher fakes a throw back to first base. Messel goes back. Lux shows bunt. I think they called that a strike. And Messel steals second base. It's 0-2 for Lux. Pops that one out of play. Still 0-2. That one's high. 1-2. There's one that's hit to left field. He puts him out. It's a fly out to left field. First out. Manning is at the plate. It's a single, a fly out to second baseman, and a line out to the second baseman. There's a pitch. That one's high. That was the same play as last time. Fly out to left field. It's 2 outs just like that. Dalrymple's up. Got a runner on second base. That one's high. There goes Messel, who gets caught stealing. All right, we'll head to the top of the 6th. The score is 13-4. We'll be back in just a moment. Okay, we have a pitching change. We have Matt DeSimon out there on the mound, left-handed pitcher. He's going to face Jaden Evans, Cody Wyant, and Maddox Brown. First pitch, high and inside. It's going to be a ball. That's high, but it's a swing. 1-1. Another swing and a miss. Put that one by him. 1-2. And sets him on his rear end. 2-2. There's a strike, puts him out.
Good job, Matt.
All right, Cody Wyant, who reached on a single his last at bat. That one's high. It's going to be a ball. Here's the pitch. That one's a little low. 2-0. There was a high one, but he swung at it. 2-1. That one's high. 3-1. There's a pitch, swing, miss. Full count. There's a called strike. Two outs. Maddox Brown, who lined out to first base his last at bat. There's the pitch. That one's high. That's going to be a ball. Goes back to the fence. That one's low. Also goes back to the fence. 2-0. There's a swing and a miss. That one's high. 3-1. That one's low and outside. He gets to base on balls. Got a runner on first. Got Benjamin Moffitt, who reached on an error his last at bat. Had a single before that. That's a strike. That was just a little low. Same spot, just a little bit low. 1-1. Also low. 2-1. There's a swing and a miss. 2-2. It's a nice pitch. It's fouled out of play. We'll stay at 2-2. Runner at first, 2 outs. That one's in the dirt. 3-2. Runners going. Runner advances to second. Full count. That one's in the dirt. Pass ball. Takes base on balls. We got runner on first and second. Ethan Alderson. Couple of strikeouts and caught stealing after he had a single and got on. That one's a little bit low. That's ball. That was called a strike. Looked a little high. That's low. 2-1. Runners in first and second, 2 outs. Three and one. To Simon looking for a strike. Gets it. Full count. Bases are loaded. 2 outs after the walk of Ethan Alderson. Riley Brown reached on error. That one's really high. It's going to be a ball. There's a pitch right down the middle, swing and a miss. 1-1. There's a foul tip back into the ump again. 1-2. Little conference between Lux and DeSimon. Two outs, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch. That one's high, pass ball. Here comes the runner. He's going to score. So we got runners on second and third. Got 2-2. One's high, full count. Goes down swinging. We're gonna head to the bottom of the 6th. Score is 13-5. When we come back, we will see Dalrymple, Johnson, and Bucardo. Back in just a moment. Dalrymple's last at bat. He had hit it back to the pitcher. Is thrown out at first. That one's hit to left field. He held up, long single. James Johnson, who has walked his last at bat. Shows bunt. Doesn't go. think that was called a ball. There's a little bunt. Called safe at first. They're going to have a conference here. We'll see if that one stands as a single or not. That one's going to stand as a single. We got runners on first and third, no outs for Bucardo. That one's a ball. Johnson takes the base. Runners on second and third. That one goes foul. That one's strike. One and two. Runners on second and third. No outs. There's a swing, sets him down. Alex Patch at the plate. Puts down a bunt. Nice bunt. Out at home. So Alex reaches on fielder's choice. Got Gavin Bundy, who walked his last at bat. 2 outs. Runner advances. Nice hit by Bundy to right field. That's going to score Johnson. Patch is on third base. So runners at the corner. We scored one. 2 outs for DeSimon, who's looking to put this game away. Shows bunt, takes strike. Runner advances. Runners on second and third. 1 strike. That one's hit through the legs of the second baseman. That's going to score Patch. And that's it. They mercy them 15-5. That's the game. Good game for the Eagles to get back on track. Puts them back in the win column. And we'll catch you next week as we have a couple away games yet this week. So it looks like, let's see who the Eagles have on the schedule here. Let's see. At Cochranton, that is on Wednesday. On Friday at Eisenhower. We'll figure out if we're going to live stream that one or not. I'm not sure on that. Then we have a home game, Oswego Valley, on Saturday. That's a makeup game. And then next week, 2 away games, and then a home game with Rocky Grove on May 6th. So the Eagles move to 8-2 and 7-2 in the conference. All right, thanks for joining us here at Broken Straw Live. They're going to do a senior night here, so we'll go ahead and leave that live streaming, but we won't have a lot of commentary around it, so we'll let you guys watch. That'll be here in a few moments. I think the Eagles have 6 seniors, I think. Let's see, so who do we have? Matt DeSimon, Lane Picardo, Nathan Lux, Wyatt Dalrymple, Gavin Bundy, and Alex Patch. Both Alex and Gavin playing tonight, making an impact. It's a good night for the team and a good night for the seniors. All right, we're going to put you on silence and let you watch what's going on. All right, and with that, we'll conclude the live stream. They're going to have a junior varsity game, but we won't be live streaming that.